Good morning, students. As I taught you earlier, many topics regarding the solid state. Now, today I am going to explain a very important topic, that is a closed packing. First of all, you should understand what are the closed packing. Those packing in which constituent particle touches with other constituent particle is known as closed packing. That is a closed packing. But a closed packing occur in a three way. First, in one dimensional, then two dimensional, and that is a three dimensional. Today in this clip I am going to teach you about the closed packing in one dimension and two dimensions. Clear? तो बेटा यहाँ पे closed packing in one dimension. Closed packing in one dimension means what? Suppose that constituent particle which is considered as a sphere is arranged only in a vertical line. In this way, or you can say, if constituent particles are arranged in this way, then this is called the one-dimensional closed packing. The best example of closed packing, one-dimensional closed packing, is that now these days oranges are there. So if on table you make one row of these oranges by touching the sphere of each other, then it creates the one-dimensional packing. But before studying the closed packing, one most important topic is there, that is a coordination number. That is a coordination number. It is a very important point regarding all the type of packing. So first of all, what do you mean by coordination number? The number of nearest neighbor is known as coordination number. In Hindi I can say you कि किसी भी स्फीयर को अगर जितने स्फीयर टच करते हैं, that is said to the coordination number. But you see in one dimensional, these are the sphere. It is touches by the two particles. Here two sphere. That's why the coordination number in one dimensional is 2. It is clear? So if sphere are arranged only in one row, either horizontal or vertical, then that type of packing is known as one-dimensional packing. And in one-dimensional packing, the coordination number is 2. Why the coordination number is 2? Because in one-dimensional packing, one sphere touches by the other two sphere. Clear? Now, it is a important points regarding the two-dimensional closed packing. Now, it is a two-dimensional closed packing. Two-dimensional closed packing. But in two-dimensional closed packing, arrangement take place in two modes. One is a square closed packing. And second is hexagonal closed packing. So in two-dimensional, in 2D, the closed packing are proceeded in two ways. One is a square closed packing and second is hexagonal closed packing. But what is the meaning of the square closed packing? This type of packing is also known as AA type packing. AA type packing. And hexagonal closed packing is known as AB type packing. But what does it mean by AA type packing and what does it mean by ABA type of packing? Students, the meaning of AA type packing is that spheres are arranged in such a manner that the center of one row lies above the other one. देखिए बेटा यहाँ पे this is a arrangement of sphere. Up to this moment, this is a one dimensional. But when we arrange second and row over it, then it create the two-dimensional packing. It create the two-dimensional packing. And the third row is there. This is a AA type packing. This is a AA type packing. But why it is known as AA type packing? See side A, that is A and A. It means the center of a sphere of one layer lies vertically with the center of other layer. That's why this is known as AA type of packing. Students, see this side. This is a one atom. I am considering one atom. This is a one atom or sphere or constituent particle. Now see, if this constituent particle or sphere, it touches by how many other constituent particle? तो देखो बेटा यहाँ पे this is a one sphere touched by this one, second this one, third is this one, and fourth is this one. The center of the sphere is this. If these centers are joined by straight line, then they generate the square shape. That's why it is known as a square closed packing. In square closed packing, the coordination number of a constituent particle is 4. How? This is a constituent particle, na? It touches by 4 coordination spheres. But one more thing is there. These are the constituent particle, and among them there is a certain vacant space. These are the vacant space. These vacant space is known as voids or interstitial site. Better way it will be understand in 3D. I will discuss in 3D. Now, what is the hexagonal close packing? As I told, it is a ABA type. First row, second row, and third row. It means the center of the sphere of first row is matched with the center of the third sphere. Clear? A, B, A, B. A first row, B second row, A is a third row. It means the center of first sphere lies vertically in the third sphere. देखो बेटा यहाँ पे. Now this is a better packing. Now one thing, the space between them, these are the space, is known as depression. Where two spheres join, then the space, this space is known as depression. So that is the first row A, and the second row goes in this depression. Okay, second row goes in this depression. Second row goes in this depression. That is a B. Now third row is there. Third row is there. Third row is there. See बेटा यहाँ पे कि the center of first row and third row match with each other as a vertical. ठीक है? Now we see what is the coordination number. Better now we consider this constituent particle. See side, that is a constituent particle which touches the sixth sphere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is a 6. These are the center of the sphere. When these center of sphere join with each other, then it generates the structure that is known as that shape is known as hexagonal shape. That's why this type of packing is known as hexagonal close packing. Clear beta? Once again I am going to repeat in a few seconds. In two-dimensional closed packing, the arrangement of particles take place in two ways. One is a square closed packing and second is hexagonal closed packing. In a square closed packing, it is also known as AA type packing, and hexagonal closed packing is known as ABAB type of packing. It means in a square closed packing, spheres are arranged in such a manner that the center of the sphere of second layer lies vertically with the center of first layer. But in case of hexagonal closed packing, ABA, it is a first row, it is a second row, it is a third row. It means in hexagonal closed packing, the center of the first layer match vertically with the center of third layer. Clear? In a square closed packing, the coordination number is 4, and in hexagonal closed packing, that is coordination number 6. But in general, in JEE exams and NEET exams, one question is asked: what are the packing efficiency of a square closed packing and what are the packing efficiency of hexagonal closed packing? Clear? Now I am going to explain the packing efficiency. Of a square closed packing. Packing efficiency. Packing efficiency in a square closed packing. A square closed packing. This is a very important question. But before that, we should understand what is the meaning of packing efficiency. Actually, suppose that in one cartoon we put the orange. Then whole the volume of cartoon cannot occupied by the orange because there is a certain gap. Suppose that I am saying in this packing the packing efficiency is 74%. It means the total volume or total area of the unit cell is only 74% covered by the constituent particle and remain are vacant. Suppose that I am saying that the packing efficiency of a unit cell or of any packing is 94%. It means the total volume or total area is the 94% of total area or total volume is occupied by the constituent particle. But one thing is there, packing efficiency is found in two terms, in term of area and in term of volume. In two-dimensional, because there is no height now, so only packing efficiency can be calculated by the area. While in 3D packing, it is calculated at the basis of volume. So beta, first of all, I am going to find the packing efficiency in a square closed packing. Beta, once again, you know what is the square closed packing? Those packing in which a sphere lies vertically with each other is known as a square closed packing. Beta, यहाँ पे that is a square closed packing. This is a square closed packing, and this is a third row. This is a third row. Now better you see that this is a constituent particle which are touched by four nearest neighbor 1, 2, 3 and 4. But we join this each other by a straight line which generate the what? A square shape. That's why we can say कि this is a square closed packing. अब बेटा यहाँ पे देखना है आपको. First of all, finding the packing efficiency, you should find the area of this square. आपको क्या फाइंड करना है? पहले एरिया ऑफ द स्क्वायर एंड सेकेंड एरिया ऑफ द constituent particle. Then what happens? If this square is considered as A, B, C and D. But this is a square. And AB is a diagonal. AB is a diagonal. Press this side clearly. AB is a diagonal. Can you do it? AB is a diagonal. Students, see clearly. Focus on this one. This is a ABCD, that is a square. In this case, BD is a diagonal. So beta, this is a radius of a sphere. This is a diameter of the sphere, and this is also radius. It means in a square close packing, diagonal that is BD, and it is equal to R plus 2R and plus R, that is a 4R. Beta, you know area of a square in term of diagonal. You know, see, if there are two diagonal of D1 and D2, then the area of a square is half D1 and D2. Because both diagonal are same, so you can say the area of a square, that is half D square. Half D square. Now 1 by 2, the diagonal is what? 4R. We can say 4R ka whole square, that is 1 upon 2, that is a 16R square, and that is a what? 8R square. 8R square. That is the area of the square. But now we can say what effective area of this circle lies inside the square. तो बेटा देखो यहाँ पे this is a 90 degree. What is a 90 degree? The total angle is what? 360. If 90 is there, then 90 degree and that is 360, that is 1 upon 4. It means all the sphere at corner contributed their 1/4 part. To number of circle, beta, how many corner particles are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. One particle at corner contributed how much area? 1 by 4. And that is a 1 in the middle, that is a 1. It means only 2 circles are there. Now area of circle are, you can say, constituent particles, that is 2 pi r square. Area of one circle is what? Pi r square. And how many effective areas are there? So circle are there? 2. Then the total area of the circle of this unit cell is 2 pi r square. Now packing efficiency is equal to area of circle, that is a 2 pi r square, upon area of unit cell, that is 8 r square, into what beta? 100. These r square as guys consider out. 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, and that is a 25. Now that is a pi into 25, and it is multiplied 3.14 into 25, then approximately 78.5%. It means in a square close packing, constituent particle occupied the 78.5% area of the unit cell, and remaining spaces remain unoccupied. Clear? Now I am going to explain the packing efficiency in hexagonal close packing. In hexagonal close packing. Clear beta? In hexagonal close packing, you can say one sphere. These are the closed sphere. And then in depression second particle is there, that is second particle is there, and that is a fourth row. But such type of packing is known as what? Hexagonal close packing. But see this side, this is a hexagonal close packing, and these are the center atom which are touched by 6 other constituent particles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. इट्स क्लियर? देखिए क्लियर ना? ठीक है, देखिए मैं यहाँ पे साइड 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. बेटा these are touches by this way. Now this packing is known as what? Hexagonal close packing. Better now you see this hexagonal is named as A, B, C, D, E, F. This hexagonal is what? A, B, C, D, E and F. And all the sides of these hexagonal are same. And the length of this side is what? This is a radius and this is also a radius. Yani each side of hexagonal, each side of hexagonal is R plus R, that is a 2R. So for finding the packing efficiency, first of all we require area of hexagonal. As in a square close packing, now I find the area of the square. Similarly we are going to find the area of hexagonal. बेटा देखो यहाँ पे area of hexagonal structure having same side is 3 root 3 and side का square upon 2. That is the formula of the area of the hexagonal. That is 3 root 3 side square upon 2. Clear? Now 3 root 3 and what is the value of a side? That is a 2r का whole square upon 2, and we find 3 root 3 into 4r square upon 2, and 2 to the 4, that is 6. 2 3 is 6 root 3 and r square. That is the area of hexagonal. Clear? After you have to find what is the effective area of a sphere or circle in this hexagonal. Let's see, this is a bond angle of 120 degree. What is the bond angle? 120 degree. This is a bond angle of 120 degree. The total bond angle is what? 360. If 120 divided by the 360, then 1 by 3 portion of each circle lies on the corner came into this hexagonal unit cell. So number of effective circle in hexagonal Let's side, how many constant particle at corner? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And corner particle can be contributed by 1 by 3. Clear? And this is a 1 in the mid. That is a 1. Then we got 3 to the 6 plus 1. That is a 3 circle. So area of these 3 circle, that is 3 pi r square. Now packing efficiency is equal to what? Area of the effective circle upon area of the hexagonal. So what are the area of effective circle? 3 pi r square. 3 pi r square. Beta, what is the area of the hexagonal? That is 6 root 3 r square into what, beta? 100. This is cancelled out, and when we place the value, then finally we got 90.6%. You can calculate it. Clear? But one thing I am going to tell, first you go through properly this figure. In hexagonal close packing, there is a coordination number is 6, and these are the side of the hexagonal. Each side of hexagonal is equal to r plus r, and with the help of side we can find the area of the hexagonal. What is the formula of area of hexagonal? 3 root 3 into side ka square upon 2. What is the value of side? 2r. Then we got the area of hexagonal is 6 root 3 r square. Now we are going to find the number of effective circle lies this hexagonal unit cell. So in hexagonal unit cell there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 points. Each point one constant particle is there, which contributed 1/3 part in this unit cell. So the effective number of circle in hexagonal, how many circle are there? 6. Multiply 1 by 3 plus 1, that is a 3. Area of this circle, area of one circle is equal to what? Pi r square. How many circles are there? 3. The total area, that is what? 3 pi r square. Now packing efficiency, area of the constituent particle upon area of the hexagonal unit cell into 100. By placing this value, we can find the packing efficiency, that is 90.6. But these points should be written in your rough copy, whether it is any copy are there, but go through in proper manner, which I taught you in this clip. It is properly go through in copy. Everything should be noted. If I am telling you fast, then you pause it and note down. Thank you.